everybody. It's Annette and Allison from Sweet Pea, and we're here for a very long overdue sweet talk.
We haven't done one for a while, have we? So welcome.
No, we've been busy doing world shows and shows in Australia. You've just got back from the States, Allison.
Yeah, it was a great trip. Met lots of our customers and met lots of new ones. So
that's good. And we've been doing a lot of local ones here in Australia. We've gone around the East Coast and the West Coast of Australia, so we've got a couple more to go, so we're really enjoying it.
We're lucky we're still getting our designs, really, because we've all been having to go away to the shows and packing and everything. So
we're going to show you some of the latest releases and probably a few that have been released in the last few weeks that we haven't spoken about too. And we've got discounts and some sew-alongs to talk about.
Yes.
So we'll get into it. So you're going to jump into your Halloween one that you took away with you when you went to America?
At the show. And I put some candy in it and gave it out when I had time. But it was it was an eye catcher. Like everyone was stopping me, asking me where it was from.
So it's called the Candy Monster Treat Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone said, "Oh, it looks so much better in real life." Yeah. It totally does. You can see
so it can be made in different sizes.
Monster nose.
We made this one in a 6x10, but it can be made smaller in a 5x7 or larger in a 7x12.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
So it's all lined and everything. It's got our zipper there. Excuse me, Allison.
We've just put some
loops. Spooky fabric in there. That's cool too.
Yeah, so no raw seams or anything inside.
Is there anything on the back of this one? Just plain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but he's got little feet.
He has. And
little paws.
Oh, on the back, yes.
Yeah. Very cute. So that's our Candy Monster Treat Bag. So then that was great for Halloween. So another popular one that we've had released in recent weeks is our Welcome Hanger. That was our last sew-along that's just finished.
And I could say the same thing about that too. We had that in USA.
Yeah.
And it is stunning up.
Yeah. Close. The embroidery on it, it's only plain fabric and all of the flowers that you can see there, that's all embroidery.
We did use a nice upholstery fabric, which has a bit of texture, and I think it actually gave a bit of extra texture to the thread as well.
Mm. It's got the paper binding around it.
And the threads we used in that is our retro pack.
They're
all the colours from the retro pack, so you can see how beautifully they all go together.
I know a lot of people like to make these sort of banners to have hanging at their door, their front door.
On their door, beside their door.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cute. Actually, I've seen some people in the sew-along group, Allison, too. They put the blocks horizontally, not vertically.
Yeah.
So it works that way too, so you could do that.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. That's called our Welcome Hanger. That's in all the different sizes. So if you've got a smaller size hoop, you can make that in a 4x4 or 5x5 and then up to the bigger sizes.
Yeah, and because the embroidery on it's not so dense, it really works well in the 4x4 as well when we tested it.
Yeah. So for those of you, we always, with the smaller hoops, we always try to make our designs fit the smallest hoops. Sometimes they don't.
No, well, we normally always test everything in the 4x4 just to see if we can release it as that. If we can't,
that's right.
That's when you won't find them. But that one is really good.
Definitely.
In the 4x4.
And on the website, of course, we've got our designs in. You can go to different sections, so they can be divided up into hoop sizes too. So if you've got a 4x4 hoop, you can actually go to a 4x4 section on the website and look for all those 4x4 designs. So that's really good.
It is handy for the small size hoops.
Yeah. So moving on, the next one we've got is a beautiful design. It's called our Keepsake Hanger. We've done it in a black faux leather, which is one of ours, but you can do it in anything. You can do it in fabric or faux leathers. What I like about this, Allison, is the white, the stitching just shows it. Well, the background stitching isn't in white, but it shows up against the dark still, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it's grey. And then it's got the little...
It's so cute.
You can hang your little photos on it. So we bought one of those Polaroid cameras that you can take the photos with.
Yeah. There's also another panel, is it there, where you can actually use printable fabric. I think you can put a section on there as well. Of course, this is everyone's pets featuring here. Yeah. Any opportunity to...
These are Sweet Pea pets.
Yeah.
Everybody here have got little dogs. There's a cat, but mainly dogs. Yeah. But what are good about these panels, Allison, is part of the design of these loops that are done too.
Yeah.
So you can make as many panels as you like and make it as long as you like, can't you?
Yeah, so if you want to make it on wash away, you can wash all that away. If you make it on tear away, it's harder to get the little bits here not showing. But if you've used black, you could just use a black Sharpie and colour it in, because I know soluble's getting hard to find.
Yeah, but what good, because then you don't have to worry about finding your rings and stuff to
put that's right.
into it. You only need the connector. And you don't even need these connecting rings. You can tie it with ribbon.
Yeah.
So we've done that. Well, actually, we've got ribbon at the end, so you could actually tie
another layer
together with ribbon.
Yeah.
So you don't even need these little hardware pieces. Nice. So that's cool. That's our keepsake hanger.
Yes.
Moving on to another Halloween design. This is our silly skeletons quilt. And we've done it in really bright fabric threads, Allison, haven't we? But can you imagine if it was done in glow in the dark?
Well, I think someone in the group has done it in glow in the dark and put their photos there for you to have a look at.
Yeah. But it's just a bright, fun sort of a quilt.
A bit of skull quilting.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't have to be a quilt either. You could just use the panels and make a cushion or a table runner or a hanger. Yeah. Could even put it onto a t-shirt or something.
Good to have on the cushion and put it on your porch.
Yeah, it would be. Especially if it's in glow in the dark.
Yeah, that's right.
And that can be made in all the sizes. So that can be made in a 4x4. Because even though they look rectangular, that's it there. That's the block. So this is done in a 6x6 block, this one would have been, Allison.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done in 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7 or 8x8. So even bigger than that. So they're really
This
cool.
is actually the block here. Yeah. With the satin stitch down the middle.
Very good, that one. Now the next one is a Christmas themed design, and it's got an unusual name, which I had to Google to work out the pronunciation. So it's called the Christmas bouquet.
Bokeh.
Bouquet.
Is it?
Or bokeh. Oh, bokeh. Christmas bokeh runner. So bokeh is a Japanese word, and it means blur or haze. So you know when you do photography, and they use that word a lot in photography, when you're taking a photo and you've got the front thing in focus and the back.
Yeah.
And particularly if it's at lights at night time, the lights sort of go all dotty.
Bouquets or whatever you say.
Bokeh.
They're often like bubble party lights or something. That's right. That are blurry in the background. Yeah, so that's where I got the idea.
So this is bokeh.
For this?
But
I got the idea how to design it, but I didn't actually find out how to pronounce it.
Well, actually,
I thought it was bokeh, but that was just me reading it.
I was in hysterics because I Googled how to pronounce bokeh.
Yeah.
And there was like a YouTube video, and they were at some photography convention, and the guy was going around interviewing everybody and was saying, how do you say this word? Everybody said it differently. Some people said it bouquet, some said bokeh, so who knows? But that's what it means. It means like the blur or haze that you'd see if something was lit up at night time.
Which probably isn't exactly how this looks, but it just inspired my
I think
my
it's
design.
Great.
I love them, especially around Christmas trees.
And it's a really modern design. I really like.
It's actually really quick.
Yeah.
Sew too, which is.
Yeah. So, we've done it really colourful, but you could do it kind of monochromatic. You could do it all in golds and creams.
I can't wait to see them all come through.
No.
And of course, that's the block here, and that's a 6x10, but you can also make it in the 7x12 or 5x7.
And I'm particularly happy Cassie made this, and she's using the gold fabric that I bought from our local fabric store years ago, and because I liked it so much, I bought meters of it.
What are you going to make with it?
Well, I just knew that would come in handy, and we're going to have it for years to come.
For here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've got meters and meters of it.
Maybe you were going to make a nice gold dress or something.
No. And as a sneak peek, I will tell you that this gold fabric will feature in one of our new designs.
Looks even better.
Beautiful Christmas design because she's used bigger pieces of the gold.
Yeah. It's not stretch fabric either.
No, it's not. It's not stretch fabric. No,
it's just a gold coated.
Yeah.
Fabric. Anyway, we're loving putting some different fabrics.
Yes, that's right. Lots of different ones. So talking about beautiful shiny things, Allison, behind you.
Oh.
We lovingly call it our Barbie bag, but it's actually called the double diamond zipper. The double diamond bag.
Well, hopefully James will be able to get the effect.
And I should have brought a piece of mylar in to show everybody, but
So it's probably hard to capture in the photos too, that we've actually used mixed up layers of mylar and layers of fabric, which gives it this look. So I think the only pink fabric in the applique is just like this diamond, this diamond, this diamond. And then putting the mylar over seems to capture the colour of the one beside it.
This clearer mylar, it kind of reflects the pinks around it, doesn't it?
I think we also used pink for the stipple.
Yeah, there's a pink thread used.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. My nails match.
Yeah, and it's got a lovely side border as well. And, of course, a zipper compartment where you can keep your keys or your wallet or credit card or something you want to be able to get out quickly.
But of course, this doesn't have to be made in Barbie type colours. It can be made in earthy colours or anything, can't it? So we've done a little different version.
Just to show you how different it can look. This one, the brown fabric that I've used under there isn't a plain brown. It was like a brown and dark brown floral and everything, but you can't see the detail on the fabric, but it gives it just
different colours,
light and dark shades of brown.
It looks
and
really
then
good.
that's the brown coming through the mylar.
It gives it a lot of depth, doesn't it? It's awesome. So they're the different, and you don't need to use mylar, do you?
No.
If you don't have mylar, you can just use fabric.
You can.
It doesn't have to be.
No.
No.
And you'll be able to use, say, blue would show through here, and then you could do the pink ones on top or something, so you could have different colours as well. And I just want to show that the purses we've made have box corners as well, which give it shape and that they can stand up. But if you actually don't want the box corners, you can leave yours without, and you'll just end up with a flat purse. Like
they're not that difficult to do, are they? Really? I mean,
it's easy as.
Once you do it the first time,
basically you make it as a flat purse and just pull the corners in, and we show you in the photos, of course, how to do that.
Especially if you're making this as like a cosmetic bag or something that you want to stay open, it stands up for you while you've had it open.
So both these designs are sold separately.
Or as a set.
Or you could buy the purse and the bag as a set, which is beautiful because you can have that inside here.
Yeah.
Did you mean to have surprises in here?
Oh, well, that's not for now. But no, yes. Is there another surprise in there? Oh, okay. So they're gorgeous.
Yes.
So that's our...
I thought we were going sparkly talking about Blaze.
Yeah, well, we can talk about Blaze. We can just show Blaze off because we have to.
Because it's just absolutely gorgeous.
So those of you in our Facebook groups, and I encourage everybody to join our Facebook groups because it's a wonderful community where everyone can share their makes.
Tell us.
Laura Carnley in our Facebook group made one of these quite a few months ago, and we just loved her version. So we actually we commissioned her to make this one for us so that we can take it to shows and whatnot. So she's used this spotty fabric she sourced locally where she lives. But she's used some of our rose gold, our glitter nude,
that's one, antique
pink faux leathers, our reptile blue.
So a lot of people are finding to get a nice metallic fabric like this with that sort of pattern is often dance music, which is stretch.
Dance fabric.
Dance. Did I say dance music?
You said dance music.
Put the dance music on while you're using the dance
that's
fabric.
Right.
Anyway, so the dance fabric is often a stretch one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are finding that it's necessary to just put a light fusible interfacing or something on the back of it.
Yeah, because hooping on stretch fabric
it's
and
hard to
embroidering
sew once you start embroidering. The foot pushes.
But that's a good idea because you will have more options in getting fabric that's more dragon themed if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, the detail.
So we've been taking him to some of our Australian shows and people just love him. Like we've had people wanting to buy him there and there.
Yeah.
We're going, I'm sorry.
We could hold an auction and make a fortune for charity, actually.
And just another pretty one too I thought we'd throw in. Yeah. Our branching out embroidered tote bag. Now this has been the highlight of all the shows we've taken to.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you have it kind of underneath a light above and it's shining up on our faux leathers.
Yeah. We've seen lots of nice fabric ones made.
Yeah. So this has got like the fabric panel on there, but on the back, absolutely beautiful.
We've seen them bird now on jackets.
Oh yeah,
jeans.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a bag. It's just such pretty embroidery.
Yeah.
Very pretty embroidery. So that's that one. Do you want to show this one quickly?
Yeah.
This was one of our sew-along.
Bag sew-along. We have a bag sew-along group now, if you don't know. And we're putting some gorgeous new shape bags and everything to be sewn in the group, in that group. They also come with a full video. So everyone in the group is making the same bag and following the steps in the videos on how to make it. It's just gorgeous.
So this is called our vintage tote bag.
I wouldn't say that this is simple to make for a beginner, but however, anyone can attempt it because we have the video that goes with it and that makes all the difference to people. It's basically a whole lot of square blocks.
So the blocks you're making in the hoop for this bag are simple enough.
You're making all these blocks, like the curved block, they're all done in the hoop, yeah.
Yeah, so that's simple. It's just the assembly
of it.
That you may need a little bit of sewing experience for.
To tell you the truth, when we started these more complicated bags, I thought perhaps they wouldn't be that popular.
Oh, they are.
But these bag sew-along groups are super popular, and they're just growing because people are discovering that they could make something like this that they never thought they could make.
Well, you know what I was just thinking then too, Alison, like there's plenty of bag making groups on Facebook and stuff, and people are making lovely bags, but they're making them with just a fabric or a faux leather.
Yeah.
We're actually taking it one step further and allowing you to personalise that, because you're making the blocks that assemble.
In some ways it makes it a little easier too, because say like on a curved block, you've already got a curved line to follow when you're actually sewing it together. Yeah. And I don't know if those other bag sew-along groups come with videos, like a full video tutorial. But
I just think the way
is a wonderful teacher, and in that Facebook group. So you could look for the vintage tote bag on the website.
That's wonderful. One other new release that we've had recently, Alison, is just a little Christmas coaster set. I just thought we'd throw them in.
So they're cute. They're quick for gifts.
Yeah, quick gifts that you can post them.
You could use whatever you like. We did use cork on these because we're finding that the cork is amazing for coasters.
Yeah, it gives it a bit of stability and everything.
Well, if it gets wet from the drink, you can just wipe it off, and it doesn't get dirty like a fabric would.
Yeah.
So they're made freestanding, so with soluble stabiliser or tearaway in the hoop, but they're very quick for gifts.
Yep, so that's about it for some of the latest designs. We've got plenty to show you, but thought we'd move on to our sew-alongs, Alison. Yes. So we've had 2 sew-alongs start this week. So our main sew-along is making this gorgeous design, which is called Reversible Halloween and Christmas House Hanger. It gives you the options. So many people like to decorate their house this time of year. Yeah. And this just makes the hanger more versatile.
Well, after Halloween, just flip it over and you're ready for Christmas.
That's right. So this is being made in our Facebook group. If you join the Facebook September sew-along, you will get a 30% discount, a discount code for 30% off the design.
You'll find the code in the actual Facebook group.
Yeah, so we always pin the instructions and the rules of the sew-along at the top of the group, and in that post we'll have the discount code, the time that it's running. So this is running until the end of the month, till the 29th.
You can also join the Facebook group and get the discount, but not actually make the product in the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So then you won't win a prize, but that doesn't really matter. Even if you don't want to buy it, you can still be in the group.
That's right, and just
watch what's happening, and then perhaps, especially if you don't understand what one of our sew-along groups is, just join the group and you can just be there watching what's going on. See how it works.
So it's not a group where you have to have it made at a certain time. You just go at your own speed. Yeah. But it's good because everyone's only making that one design. So that's why we started these groups, so that a whole heap of other designs aren't being posted. It's just going to be pictures of this.
It's easy to find the posts and the questions. Yeah. And also, some people just want to do the Halloween one by itself and do the Christmas one by itself. Yep. So you can easily just back that with a plain fabric and have a Halloween runner, and if you want this, and then have the separate Christmas one as well. Yep.
So even for the rules for this month, you do not have to make both sides. So if you're not into Halloween and you're just really into Christmas, just make the Christmas side, and then just back it with fabric, and that'll be your entry for the month. Yep. So to enter the competition, as long as you're a member of that group and you've posted your photo, you are automatically entered.
And there's lots of prizes.
There's 12 prizes. We have, and that grew because we had so much trouble trying to pick the best.
We used to just have a first place, then we had a first, second, third, and now we have
a random. So we have 3 first places, we have 2 seconds, 3 thirds, and 3 random picks. Yep. So everybody's got a chance of winning prizes, and the prizes start at like a 50% discount on a purchase. That's for a first prize, plus 2 free designs. That's wonderful. And then it goes down. So all of that information is in that pinned post in the sew-along group. Yeah. So it's a really good group to join.
And actually the reason really though we started the prizes or the competition at all is just to get you to post your photos. Yeah. So because a lot of people like to sit back and not post. But in this group, you post.
And you get so many different ideas. You might not... You might be kind of interested in it and be hesitant because you don't know how you're going to do it. Well, don't start sewing. Just watch it for the first week of the sew along and watch everybody else's and get ideas.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And if you don't think yours looks good, still post it because that's...
Yeah, it'll help somebody else.
Yeah.
So there you are. If you're into both, that's good. If you're only into one, that's good. Very versatile. So the other one that we've just had start is our KISS sew along. So you really shouldn't say KISS sew along because KISS means keep it simple sew along. Keeping it simple sew along.
Yes.
So if I say KISS sew along, it means keeping it simple sew along, sew along.
Yes.
Anyway. Well, it's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
I hadn't given it that much thought, Eddie. This is what she likes in bed and thinks about it.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the beautiful design. It's called the Natural Beauty Purse, and you can see why we call it that because it is just gorgeous. Same on the back.
It's perfect for a sew along too because it will look so different depending on how you do it. If you do variegated thread, you might do it all on white or black or whatever.
And you may think that this looks too difficult for a keeping it simple design, but it's not.
No.
It's three hoopings. So this is one hooping up to here, the other hooping, and then the third hooping is the zipper with the two little strips there.
Zip and everything's done in the hoop.
Yeah. So you made your two, your back and your front, your middle part, and they all get connected in the hoop and lined in the hoop, and then you just need your sewing machine to sew it together to the final shape. So
and of course with our sew alongs, there's a video as well.
Yeah.
So this actually has a video that comes with it.
Tutorial. Yeah, so this is really good for a beginner, which we encourage beginners to join the Keep It Simple group because we try and pick things that will help you learn techniques and stuff.
That's right. And also be a little bit smaller so you can accomplish it in a day or whatever, whereas some of the ones in the normal sew along group.
And again, with this sew along group, there'll be the rules and the discount code for 30% off the design. It comes in multiple sizes, so you can make it in a 5x7, 6x10, 7x12, or even a huge one at 9.5 by 14.
Nice? You could have an actual. Actually, you could just put a strap on any of these sizes and have a little shoulder bag.
Yeah, so it's gorgeous. So we're looking forward to seeing all of that. That's our interpretation of the Natural Beauty Clutch, but I'm sure there'll be lots of other ones that you'll be able to see.
Don't forget you'll get 30% off that as well.
Yes. So that's that. Now, we've got a sale running. It's been going for a few weeks now and it finishes at the end of next week. So you've still got, a week to go.
Yeah.
And we have on the top of their website, we've got like a countdown clock. Because we're in Australia, it gets confusing with all of our customers worldwide when the time for a thing finishes or starts. So we've actually got a countdown clock at the top, which will tell you how many hours are actually left in the sale, which is better than the
end of September. Finishes.
No, 15th.
15th of September.
Yeah, our time. So that's why it's good to look at the clock.
Yes.
Anyway, so we've got some Halloween designs. So it's a 35% discount on Halloween designs that have been released up to the end of last year. So any ones that have been released 2023 aren't in the sale, but we have hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah, this is no way all.
No.
We'll just go through them quickly.
Just quickly to give people an idea. The scary one, a lot of people think this, a couple of people get confused. This is just a dragon.
It's a Halloween monster table runner.
So that's pretty scary, but some people are into scary.
Lots of people love that.
Yep. Lots of applique and embroidery.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
That's called the monster table
we
runner.
combine the applique and embroidery, so it's a quicker stitch out than a full embroidery design.
It's a cute little table runner.
A fun
table centre.
Spiderweb table centre.
It reminds me of Snakes and Ladders.
It does remind me of Snakes and Ladders too.
Very cute.
Yes.
With all the eyes and things on it.
Oh, this is cuter.
I know.
This is little ghosts.
That's our cute. It's called, cute ghost table runner.
Yeah.
Very cute. They're happy little things, aren't they? Okay, that one. What else have we got?
Oh, we have pumpkin faces.
So as you can see, they're very simple designs, but they're very effective.
These are quick.
Jack-o'-lantern faces cushion, this is called, but you could use it for anything.
And there's a whole pile of different faces.
You could applique these onto a child's t-shirt or shirt, couldn't you? Anything?
Lovely.
This is gorgeous.
Yes. This is the Academy of Wizardry and Witchcraft.
Witches and Wizards wall hanger or table runner. So if you made more panels, you could flip it and have it going for a table runner.
Yep, it's cute. Okay. Right.
And this is the last one. This is our little 5 witches table runner. So they're all very cute. They've got all different expressions, different hats, different hairdos.
And these are all 35% off.
Yep.
What a good chance to get one.
Yeah, for another week. So these are some of our most popular designs. And of course, Allison, you've got our witch, a very glamorous witch hanging behind you.
Yeah.
She's actually on sale as well. I love the beauty spot.
Yeah.
And the lips.
Yes.
So we've been taking her to shows too, and everybody loves her.
And a lot of people have been having fun with what they're doing with her, the bottom of her skirt.
And her socks. They have different socks and stuff.
Seen lots of fun socks.
She's like one of the witches out of Wizard of Oz with the red British shoes, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Now, Alison, we've got lots of things to talk about still.
Mm-hmm.
This week we released the launch of our Sweet Pea Studio, which is an educational program that we've all been working on very hard for the last, I don't know how long, longer than 6 months.
It's funny because I've been looking at all the posts and everyone's saying how excited they are and everything about it, but I think couldn't be as excited as us after all the work that we've put into that. So,
So do you want to tell everybody
I
a little bit about it?
it's free. I'll start with that. So get your interest.
Yeah.
It's basically an educational page on our website. We've put together lots and lots of new how-to videos and combined them with a lot of the older videos. It had got to the stage where we have so many videos actually on YouTube that it's hard to find exactly what you're looking for. So on that page, we have it set out in groups. So there's beginners, tips, basics, frequently asked questions. There's all sorts of things like for a complete beginner on how to find the file that they've downloaded from the website on their computer. Then it goes to like what sort of needles you should be using. We tell you how to hoop up your stabilizer properly, and even for people who've been doing machine embroidery for a long time, we'll get a lot of information just from these videos. And we try to keep them as short as possible, so they're 2 minute, 3 minute. There's a few longer ones because there's more complicated videos on like quilt as you go. How to sew lining into a tote bag and do pockets of the lining of a tote bag, so etc. So basically it's all there in one spot.
Yep.
And so everyone can get the best experience from the site. We've also included 2 free designs. So we have a little zipper purse with a lamb and then a little mug rug with a fawn or a deer. And the idea about giving you these free designs is that you can use these to practice what we're teaching you actually in the video tutorials. So if we're talking about applique in a tutorial, we can show you how to do the applique using this design, make a zipper purse. We've used this design. So these actually have full tutorial videos there as well.
So Alison, these were done in the 4x4 hoop, and this is because mainly it's so inclusive for everybody.
It's inclusive, but also it's small and quick. Yeah. So even if you have a machine that has a larger hoop, making these, as soon as you expand them, the embroidery takes longer. Yeah. Like everything basically takes longer. So
it's just a quick project.
And look how cute it is. And the little zipper purse is like all our zipper purses.
So once you learn the techniques, Alison, to make this little purse, there's nothing stopping you from making any of the other purses. So you're learning the techniques.
So you've learned applique, embroidery, putting zips on, putting fabric on the back of things.
Yep. So these are free. No one has to sign up for this. You just go straight to that section on the website.
Straight to that section on the website. Yep. We've got how to make handles for tote bags, and there's a few different varieties or straps for handbags.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It has absolutely everything there. And, of course, we're not stopping here.
No.
As we're creating new designs in our workspace, any new technique that isn't covered already in those videos that we've included will get added there. Yeah. Another great feature is that a lot of our designs already have tutorials. So most of our sew-along designs and everything already have tutorials. So there's a link to click there as well that will take you to all our designs with tutorials. So if you want to make a tote bag but are not confident, you can go to the things that we have with tutorials and click on bags and purses, and it will take you to all the tote bags that we've ever made a full tutorial for. And then you can pick the one that you like the best out of those, grab that design, and then follow along with the tutorial.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got them all there.
Yeah.
Same with quilts and everything. If you look for something similar to what you want to do, but you want a tutorial for it, you will find it there.
So, because another reason why this all sprang into action to start with was we'd speak to stores at shows, wouldn't we? And the feedback we were getting is sometimes a lot of stores don't have the time to do the education that they want to do for their customers. Like, they'll be selling the machine, but they just are so time poor and they don't have the staff, whatever, to actually spend as much time as they want to. They might give you a basic kind of overview, but then they kind of get stuck. So,
and the other thing is too, we've been doing a lot of shows lately. And so many people come into the stand and say they have purchased an embroidery machine but don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And I think there's lots of tutorials out there for different parts of machine embroidery, but not
comprehensive.
And not exactly from the beginning. Like we show you how to purchase a design on the website, how to download, like all that sort of stuff. So if you have never had the confidence to use your embroidery machine and you're here watching our videos and stalking and enjoying watching what everyone else has made, if you go to Sweet Pea Studio, we will get you started right at the very beginning and take you through your whole machine embroidery and sewing journey. And
it's all about getting the most out of your embroidery machine, really, ultimately, isn't it? Because these machines are wonderful, and too often we hear that people just don't feel that they're getting the value that they've spent on these
machines. That's why a lot of people actually do know how to do an embroidery on something, but they don't know how to make it a complete project or something.
And just to be able to get that much use out of your embroidery machine is wonderful.
Yeah. So, anyway, hope you all love it.
I encourage you to at least check it out. I mean, these designs are free.
If you have any suggestions or anything, please email us. It's better format than doing it in Facebook, and then we can actually keep record of all that and try to make any changes that you actually think will be helpful.
That's right.
I forgot to say also that we have our new logo for Sweet Pea Studio, which is the Sweet Pea bus.
Yes.
Well, everyone wants the design, of course.
Yes, Alison, I've seen that happening in Facebook. It was blowing up. I really like the design. So what's your answer to that, Alison?
Design. It's all ready to sew, but I haven't written the instructions or tested it yet.
So you'll have to bear with us.
Now I have to write the instructions and get it tested. So won't be too far away.
Yep. We'll see all these little Sweet Pea bus logos everywhere. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's been great. We'll try and keep track of our Sweet Pea videos and do them more frequently.
Now that we're back. Okay,
thank you. Bye.
So if you've liked any products on the video this week, you can go to our website, which is swpea.com.